What's going on, gamers, tech lovers, console PC lovers? It doesn't matter. Gaming is amazing everywhere. So, we have a crazy video here in a lot of good ways, because I think even they have limits too about Digital Foundry roasting Sony fanboys and PlayStation fanboys who can't handle reality and people who just think what they play is the best, but don't realize that there's always better options on PC, to the extent of saying that, there's just some people that just don't really get it. But what's more crazy is them calling certain Sony fanboys peanut brains. And they make it very clear in these next 2 minutes. And when I saw this, I was like, whoa, this is something I thought that I would need to share. And then we're going to go into depth about what he means. And I'm going to show a couple comments on my recent videos about there are some people that no matter how much you show them, uh, Sony's shade and shadow and just, how they're just screwing over people and making terrible decisions. You have some people that have this positive, toxic mindset on them to over defend them no matter what. And Sony's clearly in the wrong, and it gets annoying after a while. So let's go ahead and get into this. Like I said, for people who enjoy PlayStation and have been enjoying it your whole life, there's nothing against you. This is just for, people that are toxic fanboys, ignorant. You know what I mean? Just being foolish. This doesn't mean because somebody has a PlayStation and they enjoy it that this applies to you. So let's go ahead and make that clear. But y'all know who I'm talking about. And as I've told people all the time, I've always owned all consoles. I love Nintendo the most, obviously, and have the highest respect for them. But I also love PC gaming for high-end third-party aspects, and I like PlayStation for games that I can't get anywhere else because that's just the way that it works. And I love Xbox too. I mean, they've all done things for gaming that I would not, want to disappear. So let's get into this and be prepared. This is interesting. Like, comment, and subscribe.
A degraded VRS tile. So this is something that I don't like about variable rate shading, is that even if you sit still in an image, you can see that TAA is not reconstructing the broken down like texture quality, and it still looks like, like nearest neighbor filtered textures that are just, not good looking. And I would imagine PSSR probably has trouble with that, because most things would.
Yeah.
In which case, yeah, the fact that their native upscaler does a lot of things better is a question of QA and a question of implementation as well too. But yeah, that was not too great looking. So when I read subjective things online, people are always saying like, wow, this looks so good. Like Oliver was just talking about Star Wars Outlaws. People are talking about like, wow, this looks so good. And I'm just like looking at like the media I see. I'm like, this doesn't look so good. So be wary of subjective takes you see online, I always feel.
Yeah. There is a certain element to it where I think people just boot up the PS5 Pro and they just assume whatever I'm seeing on screen, that is the ideal form of this game. But actually, if you use your more objective senses and you actually do some comparisons, or even if you just look at the issues in the game like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, you see pretty quickly, I think, that there are substantial issues, and I kind of wonder exactly how much of a degraded image you could present to those users, and they'd still think, oh, this is a great image. It does make me lose my faith a little bit in the opinions of the peanut gallery there.
Yeah.
You see what he's saying? That they'll even like defend that and think that that's the greatest thing in the world. You'll try to give them other aspects. But like he said, the opinion of the peanut gallery. Guys, that's crazy. But not in a bad way, though. I'm not mad at them, because no, it's good that they're actually being honest about how annoying some of the people in the PlayStation fanboy base are. Because they are ignorant and stupid. A lot of them are. And it has to be admitted. And they try to like gaslight the Xbox community and try to make it seem like there's problems with it. But honestly, I think the biggest problem, and I'm going to tell you, I've been observing all communities. Nintendo has the best community. I've been observing all communities. The PC, Xbox, and the PlayStation communities can be toxic. The PC base is just not dumb. They could just be, the way that they are. Like I said, I play on all consoles. I play on PC. But with the PlayStation 5 community, like, for example, you can go to sites like N4G, right? And you can post nothing but facts. And these morons downvote everything that is a fact. And people could sit here with strong delusion and overgas something that's not true, and all of them like it. It's like they're mentally retarded. And I don't mean to say that in a negative way, but after seeing it for years, it just gets ridiculous. They'll invade other websites that may be Nintendo only or Xbox only, and then they'll start stuff over there and do the same thing. And it's just like, what's your point here? You know what I mean? And but they don't realize that Nintendo stumps. I've been stumping Sony for a long time. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these comments. But let's finish this real quick. This link right here.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, there's been some fascinating discourse online about the capabilities of the PS5 Pro and how, suddenly, the Matrix Awakens is running at 60 frames per second. It's really not. The cutscenes are still capped to 24. The game is still locked to 30. The CPU issues when you hit another car is still there. It's plain as day. Um, uh, but going back to a point you made, Alex, about a system level toggle to integrate the latest version of PSSR.
So, like, if you guys want to read more on this, I will link this. Remember, this starts around 15 minutes into the video, but that was something that I really wanted to highlight. It's like, damn, that's crazy. I think they've had enough too, because, you deal with a lot of comments, you deal with a lot of personal comments, maybe in our discords and, other aspects about just how ignorant some people can be. And I know because when you're dealing with that type of ignorance, it gets annoying. And I know exactly who they're talking about. Now, let's go ahead and go over here to just a couple comments real quick to give you guys an example, because I make and have been making a lot of PlayStation videos lately, and I'm here to just report honest facts, honest results, right? And let's start right here. He says the PSSR PS5 Pro got y'all PC weirdos, so I'm a PC weirdo, right? Though I own all consoles, right? You know what I mean? I have my Xbox controller right here. And then I have my one that I use for my PC right here, which I really love. My PlayStation 5, just charging up on my PlayStation 5 over there. Controller is right here. My Nintendo Switch controller is right here. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this my whole life. I've been gaming for 30 years, I've played all the PlayStations. I just hated Sony for the PS2, but that's another story. But he says, got y'all weirdos in a blender, right? How am I or PC gamers in a blender, right? When I own all consoles, I didn't get scammed on the PS5 Pro. Now, for y'all that own it, I'm not saying you're scammed, but to me, it's a scam for different reasons. If you're enjoying it, there's nothing wrong with that. Definitely, if you got a lot of money and it didn't cost you anything, what's the problem? There isn't. This is just me putting certain people in check, because he came on my channel attacking me in a blender. This guy's in a blender, by the way, because he's coming to defend Sony. He can't stand that facts are just being shared here. First and foremost, there's no reason to use PSSR and GT7. So the future's there, right, idiot? Unless you are playing on an 8K TV, since the game without it is already 4K 120 frames per second. Dude, the point of PSSR is to do even more upscaling and to make the image more cleaner. It's supposed to be good. PSSR is best in the game for an 8K display. Okay, so Sony launched the PlayStation 5 so that people can get 8K TVs. Dude, he's already a moron. Why would you turn on an upscaler if the game is already 4K 120 without it? He thinks that it's native 4K 120, by the way, not realizing that is an upscale itself. Now, PC weirdos, because this is his way of seeing things, and he assumes that I'm a PC weirdo when I'm just doing tech results, are trying to say PSSR looks bad in relation to FSR, and neither God of War or GT7 use FSR. Does he not know that you can do a PC video with FSR and downscale it like they have been doing? At all. Bruh, y'all dudes down bad. Of course he's retarded. Just let it go. Let what go? We're reporting results here. Who's the one that seems to be in their feelings? Y'all out here looking for anything to downplay this console, so we're downplaying the console. And it's clear how much this got y'all in a blender because you dudes are making more PlayStation 5 Pro content than die-hard Sony fanboys. So he's observed the entire YouTube internet. No, there's a lot of people doing this. So we see how dumb he is. For the record, GT7 is probably the worst game to choose to downplay the PlayStation 5 Pro, though we've done multiple videos, because there's only improvements with the PlayStation 5 Pro in this game. What? The only way to play this game at solid 120 frames is on a PS5 Pro, and both modes use PSSR. We're lax PC fanboys, so we're PC fanboys now. for reporting results. Y'all don't need to work this hard to make. Nobody's working hard. We do this fluidly. PSSR seemed like a bad thing. Okay. Most people are still going to buy or stay on the base PlayStation 5. The wild thing is these same people aren't going to buy a PC for better hardware because you PC weirdos keep telling them that they can't see a difference between 1440p and 4K image quality, and they are better off on their base console. You people are the better advertiser for the base PlayStation 5 than Sony could have ever created. And here goes the like over emojis again with this. And then he had some other, I guess, apes defending him. So I own all consoles always for 30 years, and I'm reporting results. The one in the blender is you who can handle honest results, defending an overpriced mid-AMD PC with a Sony label on it. Nice try, though. Stay butthurt defending Sony like a pony. Digital Foundry does great work, and my facts are in line. I know what I am doing. Tell me what I said wrong there. Gotta love the I am unbiased because I own all platform dudes. Y'all the same people saying don't get a PlayStation 5 Pro. Once again, I never told nobody not to get a PlayStation 5 Pro. Watch all my videos and tell me where I said not to get one. By the way, never said that. There he goes again, putting words in my mouth. Even though it is better hardware than a base PlayStation 5. Oh my God, I didn't know it wasn't. That's obvious, right? You just told me some elementary 101 obvious thing that a person in elementary school can figure out it's better. But promoting buying a PC for better hardware. Once again, never told somebody to get a PC instead. Though it's obvious you can do that. Miss me with your fake neutral act, my guy. Okay. If you want an unbiased opinion from someone who owns a very good PC and places like I'm supposed to know that, how do I know that? I just showed everything. Once again, this guy is an idiot. PlayStation 5 is a great entry point for gaming at $500. No, it should have been at $400 by now. They didn't drop the price for a while because they're just manipulating the market. Every other console has had price drops besides the Switch. But once again, he thinks that's great because he's dumb. If you want a good upgrade, get the PlayStation 5 Pro. So he thinks that it's a good upgrade right now. We're seeing all this ignorance right here. It will only enhance games. It is better hardware, and yes, it's more expensive, but better things cost more. Once again, it's like this simpleton mentality telling me stuff. What do you? It's. Oh my God. If you want a better experience than the PlayStation 5 Pro, get a PC. Once again, obvious stuff. And yes, it will be signaling. It will be. Oh, hold on. And yes, it will be more expensive than the console, but the same logic applies. Like, what is he saying? Like, we don't already know. Like, this means something. You want better things, you got to pay more. Once again, this guy's an idiot. Stop with all this fake virtue signaling that the PlayStation 5 Pro is overpriced while simultaneously telling people that PCs aren't overpriced. Yet comparable hardware costs significantly more than a PlayStation 5 Pro. Here it goes again. See, you PC weirdos are in a blender and have been since they announced this thing. And it's funny to watch y'all seething over a console that poses no threat to you, right? Once again, there you go again, calling me a PC guy. I told him, shut the fuck up with your bullshit assumptions. You don't even know me. I love Nintendo the most. Actually, keep defending Sony once again and trying to justify a $700 mid PC shoved down your throat with unbalanced results and no new games at all. Because they're blowing half the generation and getting in bed with a DEI ESG. Sony is blowing this generation. Typical fanboy who can't handle honest math and wants to try to make me feel like I'm off. You're doing a terrible job and are not wise. You have yet to say anything intelligent that can be learned from. Just throwing a bunch of childish. We're going to have to find a comment here. I can find it, but basically what it says, you're just showing a bunch of childish assumptions and you'd like to say anything intelligent. And by the way, he didn't say anything after that because he doesn't have anything to say. But basically, it won't let me view the rest. But you see people came here like that. He didn't say anything after that. Basically, I told him he's throwing a bunch of childish assumptions and tell me something that's actually intelligent that I can be learned from. You guys can come read it. But once again, I put him in his place. He didn't say anything. He backed off. He's an idiot. So going back over here, this guy, here goes this guy right here. You PC guys, once again, you have to be a PC guy because you want to compare stuff. There's people that just like to cover tech, by the way. They're just tech guys, right? You PC, they're the same mindset. You PC guys are all haters. PS5 Pro is destroying RTX 3060s and below, and a 4090 crap. You guys are delusional. That's what I said. What are you even typing? Reflecting at its finest. This doesn't even make sense. Yeah, guys, what is he typing? You ready for the next guy? Hold on, let's find this guy down here. You and the other 3 people are keeping this campaign alive. Apparently, this is a campaign, y'all. We're just reporting honest results, right? I put in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh boy. And it cleaned it up good. Also, it's version 1. How many updated your PC had? And I was like, oh, what? Because what is he saying? Bro, Sony will always be rich with your brain, beautiful. You know what I say? Let me go ahead and hit this guy. Like, I didn't see that. Somebody else was came in here. But yeah, well, what the hell is he typing, man? Oh man, how many updated your PC had? Like, it's like, what? You and other 3 people. Who's the other 3 people? There's plenty of people just wants to see honest math and comparison. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video, by the way. 2.2K views. It was this PS5 Pro versus RTX 2080, 3070, 47 downclocked. 4070 destroys it. What about the others? It didn't even beat these others, and it was barely matching the 2080. And it just, like I said, all I'm doing is doing honest results here, and they just can't handle it. And this guy says, I will buy the PlayStation 5 Pro instead of a 4070. Okay, so what? Well, what I said. That's fine. I'm not against that at all. This is about how things work. I would never tell someone what to buy unless they want advice. I never once told somebody not to buy the PlayStation 5 Pro or to buy it or to choose a PC over it. This is about the way things work. And then you get just, brain dead comments like this. And people, there's a lot more in it. And there's other videos where it just gets crazy. I mean, look at this, 19 replies in this comment of drama, 25 replies in this comment of drama. And I'm not going to go through all that, but I wanted to give you guys an example and understand why they said what they said. Peanut brain gallery, right? Because that's exactly what this is. So this may have gotten a little bit heated. I'm very passionate. It's not anger, it's passion, because that's, it's what I'm big on. I'm very passionate into what I'm talking about. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if anybody else wants to challenge me, come in this video and leave a comment. All right, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day. Enjoy your PlayStation 5 Pro if you have it. I'll get it when it's cheaper. But I'm not being scammed. It's a matter of integrity. Even if I had an extra $1 million sitting around, it's the same thing. So screw you. You're ripping me off. Either you are or you're not. I think so. But if other people want to buy it, I don't think less of them. That's your choice. It's not my choice. Later, y'all.